Sports. And we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. If he's able to continue to play at that high level of these next 4 quarters, this team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
DTR to throw. This pass is caught by Thomas. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of Nas.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Thompson Robinson. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40.
Now Thompson Robinson. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia. Thrown quickly, RPO, that's Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Eagles.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with the lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led by the former Longhorn. At quarterback, it's Quinn Ewers.
Playoff football always brings a different level of energy, Mike, and now here you are on the road, NFC Championship game. You understand this home crowd, they are going to be on their feet. They've been looking forward to this day for weeks, so get off to a good start. Operate the system, get in and out of the huddle. Sometimes it's the team that settles in the quickest that ends up having the best success throughout the rest of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Forced to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Quinn Ewers. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. He'll try again here, second and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
On second down, they'll run. He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that ball. Good for an Eagles first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Thompson Robinson to throw. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's DTR. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of 4. Brings up third and 4.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Pass. Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr.
Back to throw. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup,
and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Ewers. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing now, Ewers. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
Eagles 41, Cowboys 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Around 26-yard line.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
10 yards.
1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. As we are ready to get back underway. To the outside, hooked in by Lamb. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing is Ewing. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Eagles have it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball. So it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10. And they bring them down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
DTR to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's Thompson Robinson. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now Thompson Robinson. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
They'll look to throw again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and inches.
brings up third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches.
First down and goal to go.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Ewers looking to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. 3rd and short. It's Ewers. He's across midfield. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down. Here's Ewers. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Dallas.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Ewers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. There's Leofeld. In there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving them no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the 1st half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. To throw, Ewers. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 first down. Cowboys.
First down. First and 10.
They go play action with Ewers. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and
The outside, caught by Neighbors. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Set to go now on first and 10. To throw is Ewers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on third and a yard.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
They'll stick with him again. Oh! And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. That's taken in left side by Smith. Here's second and 3 to go.
Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 7.
Thompson Robinson to throw. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here's DTR. This caught right side by Worthy. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air one more time. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
DTR to throw. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
51-yard attempt.
Elliott next kick is good. And the Eagles can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
For a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter, and he'll get about 4 to the 29.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it. That chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
That's good for our Cowboys. 1st down.
Now a give up the middle, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
23-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield and take the running back down for a loss.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point by Little is good. Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7.
24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Thompson Robinson. That's right side, caught by Taylor.
They have a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
A man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now give on the ground. Tough to bring down. Somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Thompson Robinson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That is hard for 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get.
It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease at which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Cowboys offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Rolling to the left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Throwing is Ewers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down. Off the play fake, Ewers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Left side, and Neighbors. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dallas.
On the toss, they'll run. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
2 yards. First down, Cowboys.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 25, here's second down and 9. Now a handoff, running right, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. On third down, it's Ewers. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
Third and goal. Ewers. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Now, faking the give. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's close to another first down. It's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Devontae Smith. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
2nd and inches.
46-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. You're able to pop off a big run.
This one's going to be missed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewing, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 18. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Ewers. He'll step up and run, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
13 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
To throw, Ewers. Catch is made, that's Mingo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
2nd down and 3. Throwing now, Ewers. Big slant looked in by Neighbors. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. Now Ewers. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's DTR. There's that man again. Another catch. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
4 yards on the
Thompson Robinson to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Thompson Robinson's pass. Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. That's a gain of
Now Thompson Robinson. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Eagles first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. He takes off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ewers looking to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Ewers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
They'll throw again with Ewers. This pass right side caught by Lamb. Third and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Here's Ewers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ewers on first down. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he will score. Game on. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes Worthy to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
DTR to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. From the gun, here's a handoff, and a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9, brings up second and a yard.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Back to crown the NFC champion. After this, a good spot here, second and a yard. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles as their fans will celebrate. They claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.